Hi folks, John Gibbs here. Playing 7 Days to Die. I have roughly 1,200 hours in this game since it was first released a few years back, and 80 to 90% of those hours were with zombies turned off, which means that I spent all my time cleaning up the garbage, fixing up the houses, making the streets look clean, and eventually setting up an electrical grid, doing all those sorts of things. Uh, things have changed somewhat with Alpha 17. It's harder to level up unless you spend time killing zombies, but that's what the game's about, so it's not built for folks like me who want to do something else. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm in a position. Okay, let me try to explain this again. This is a second version of this area, this game that I'm playing. The first version, which I'll show you in a little while, I've already put a lot of hours in, a lot of work, and so this is a duplicate version here now to show you what it looked like originally. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of walkthrough and point out some of the things that I've worked on in cleaning up. I would do things like clean up those dead trees and fix the roofs and those sorts of things. All these streets that you see, there we go. All the streets that you see, I'll be cleaning up all of this garbage, cleaning up the grass along the edges so that it looks more civilized. Anytime I get a tree that's going to, I really would love to save this tree, but it's going to affect the street lighting and the sidewalks that I will eventually put in. Those of you who played 7 Days to Die are probably nervous. I'm walking around here and there's no worries about zombies, but don't have to worry about zombies. So, what I want to show you, because we'll start off down here. I've made a base in this house over here, at least in the alternate version. And I don't want to do too much changing of stuff here because I just want it to be pristine to be able to come back every now and then and show you what it's all about. So I'll just give a little walk around this house, and you can see there's a big hole in the wall up there. All of this garbage, this pound of dirt or pile of dirt, the cement mixer, which is a working cement mixer, by the way, and the railings are all broken. The colors you can't fix up too much because it's very limited. It's designed for an apocalypse kind of situation. So you're not going to get pretty bright colors and all that sort of thing. Although I'm hoping maybe a modder will come along and create some new textures. So you can see all these windows are boarded up, and the wood grain and everything is almost rotting away. It's definitely seasoned. We used this old car wreck here. There's bricks, etc., laid around. Those are damaged to the walls, almost broken through there. This stuff would have to be cleared away, and of course the defense that some poor previous owner of this house had put up to save himself and his family, herself or her family, and probably didn't succeed. So you can see all these things broken. Same with that. The chimney, parts of that are worn away. Again, more broken stuff. Workbenches. All this grass would have to be cleaned up. In one of the older versions of this game, they had a really nice, almost like a manicured lawn texture, which has been gone now for the last couple of versions. Okay, all this stuff will have to go. I have to bury all this stuff, clean up these cars, same sort of thing there. So I am going to put this recording on pause right now, and when I come back, I'll be in the other version of the game. I'll walk up to the area this far. So just for now, take a look back along the street to see what it looks like now. Pretty shabby situation sitting down that way. And then I'll give you a look at what can be accomplished by a little bit of paint. So I will be back. Okay. I guess in my previous version I should have come back up here so I get one of those transition scenes and then cueing the Slurpee music. But I didn't, so here I am here, and it's early morning in this version of myself. And you should see that already some of these houses are looking painted and cleaned up. As I see, I didn't take that tree away. So now I put in sidewalks. This stuff out of this area I haven't worked on yet. So you can see the kind of garbage in the streets, and clean that garbage up. Now in this case, because it's an asphalt, you can't just clean up that one little newspaper. You've got to actually take out the whole piece of sidewalk or piece of asphalt and replace it. And I have to clear my throat, so hold on a second. It's probably not going to be much better, but there we go. Now, so you see I put in sidewalks. I put in street lights as best I can at this point. It's I'm still not high enough level to start thinking about creating generators and that sort of thing. But I fixed up these houses. There's the base house that I was telling you about before. And as we get a little closer, you see I've taken up that mound of ground. I buried pipes. That's my bicycle there that I had to create. And over here is my motorcycle. Complete with stand. And looking at the house from the outside, you see I fixed up all the holes and renewed the windows. There's actually a door here which I can close. Getting a little bit of a lag here. Get down maybe a few frames per second. Anyway, okay, so now the door is closed. Lights are inside. It's early morning here. If it was nighttime, it would be, you'd see the lighting coming out from inside a little bit better. And I've removed all the grass. Fixed up all the windows on this side. I'm going to put some flowers here for the trellis. And there you go. I had to build this little platform here so I could get my workshop and my forge. So then I cleaned up the, I think there was a mound of wood and stuff here. And there was a car here, if you recall. So I cleaned all of that out of here. Cleaned up the grass around. and fixed up all of this area, cleaned up those windows, and this chimney is now repaired all the way to the top. So I am going to go inside, and when I go back to the other one, the other version of myself, I'll break in to this house, which, if you recall, there was wooden spikes here as a defense. Inside there's be lots of barbed wire and stuff. So I pretty much cleaned up everything inside here, and you'll see in a moment or two, or a minute or two, what it looked like originally. Cleaned up all the windows. You can see these windows kind of cheap, really. These are really only window frames. There's no texture for a window that doesn't look like it's been covered in dirt and grime for over 100 years. So I fixed up all of these. And this is my little kitchen area, where I use as the storage. Had to clean up various things there. This is my stove. There is a what they call not a perk. Anyway, a schematic, I think it's the closest I remember, where you can actually convert the sink so you get pure water. And I think you can actually create an oven. I can't remember now. Unfortunately, I can't replace the fridge. Do anything better, just those dumpy fridges. And okay, that's where we walked around from out there. There's a basement here. I didn't do much in the basement in this version. Not much. In fact, in most of the stuff, I don't do a whole lot. I just do the bare minimum of interior stuff. I'm more of a infrastructure kind of person. So it's crooked. When you see something that's crooked, it usually means something behind it. Which in this case is nothing. Big hole in the wall. Okay. So anyway, this is the basement. Nothing much down here to look at. So we will go back up here and go upstairs. Really bad frame rate, sorry with that. Combination of trying to run the recording and playing a game that's not really totally optimized. If you could see my other screen, you would see right now I am using up almost 7 gig of RAM to run this game, plus the XSplit, which is my recording program. It's taking up, I don't see it on XSplit. XSplit actually is not doing too bad. It's only taking up about, if I can catch it, it's moving around about half a gig. So that's pretty good. So anyway, I fixed all this stuff up. There is some glass I could put in here so it makes it look like a shower. You can see I put all these torches around so that creates a nice lighting situation for when you look at it in the nighttime. And I don't remember, to be honest, how much damage there was here. I have to when we break in again from the other game, we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, cleaned up around the windows, gave the trim some color. Game is actually freezing at this point, down to 2 frames a second. Wow. Okay, let us go back outside. Just beyond my little bicycle there. You can see I fixed up the house on the other side. We'll explore that if we get time. So I'm just going to pause it right here. And then I'm going to switch and you'll see what it used to look like, if you don't remember. And we'll do this again. Okay, here we are, back again. And now you can see just how much work I had to actually do to get that worked out. If you took out all the trees, not exactly pleasant looking in your front yard, even if it is semi-live. Took out all that grass, put in sidewalks. Well, my bike's not there anymore, or the motorcycle either. But there we go. Now let's see if I can take a little break inside here to give you a sense of what had to be done. There goes that nice door. Okay, now let us go inside and see the windows are in pretty bad shape. These color, I can't remember what color. Oh yeah, I used like a wood grain kind of thing for the trims. There's a hole in the roof there. All these had to be repainted. These railings had to be fixed up. All that construction stuff removed, a pile of ground there. So, I don't remember if there were weak floors here or not. I don't think so. There are some cases you come in, floors are weak, you fall through to a basement below. And I'm going to have to break in through barbed wire and such. And repair my Stone Axe. And it ain't. There it is. You can see that's crooked. And there would be a hidden supply situation. Anyway, let's keep on here. Okay, safe to go. All this stuff had to be cleaned up. There's, where did that go? Bathroom, I think it was. The stuff was cleaned up, all this garbage. These, rather distorted looking piece of siding here. There's nothing behind it, but I think there's one there. Garbage there, get cleaned up all of that. Had to take these things out, and I'll maybe repair them some other time, because you have to check inside for things that might be of value. So, no cases, no storage units, cooking pot. Hello. Forgot that. Actually, I don't think that was there before. What we just encountered was a cooking pot bomb. And I just walked right on it and lost half my health. Oh well, this is an alternate reality. Anyways, hopefully I won't run into any more bombs, because that might be the end of moi. So, again, stove there. Used to have a campfire in the other version. Let's go back to this door. Okay, so there, remember I removed the other car. Had to clean up this stuff here. Had to take all these little pieces of scrap paper and such. I'm gonna have to be kind of nervous watching it for bombs. I cleaned up these old ugly coaches, sofas, and chairs. And go through all of these doors. Anyway, that was the basement. Not a whole lot going on there. But as you see, I did clean up quite a bit of it. Now, as we come back this way, I'm pretty sure that was the bathroom. Pretty sure I'm wrong. It's a bedroom. And there's the bathroom. Now we're back at the other side. And we'll take a look upstairs. I now can't remember what I did over on the other side. You see there's a lot of debris and stuff that simulate the falling down of railings and pieces of wood here and there and everywhere. Big window behind there that I would have cleaned out. Oh, sorry about that. Just a little bit of a debris here. And this is all locked. This is all locked. Okay, clean everything up. Another bedroom. Something about this ringing a bell. Just wondering if there's a weak floor here. There's a hole in the wall. I had to fix that. I won't go into details on how that's done right now because I intend to make a few of these videos where I'm actually cleaning stuff up, and I'll show you then some of the tricks that it takes. Big hole in the roof, so I had to repair all of these roof tiles, broken roof sections, and repaint. I'll show you how to do that. All of these areas is shingle, and that would be, I don't know what we used to call anyway in the old days, tar paper. Something you put under the when you're putting shingle roofing, you put tar paper down. Helps secure the water seal. Oh, that's locked. Let's go this way. How the hell did I get in here? Okay, we came in through here. We came in through here. And here we are, back to the front. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is, again, I'm going to give you just a little quick tour. There's going to be one switch back to the reality, non-reality. and I'll show you what this stuff is all about. I just finished doing that house, The Other World, and then I went down to that, colorful little place down there is a daycare center called the Poopy Pants Daycare. Yeah. The creators of this game have a kind of a weird sense of humor. Their gas stations are called Passing Gas, such sort of things. Anyway, so let us take a run back up here, and then I'll stop here at this intersection, and then you'll see that I've redone that house, put sidewalks in down here, and we're running out of time here, so this one will be quick. I'll position myself right here, put the game on pause, and I will return shortly. Okay, folks, as you recall, it was early morning in my alternate life, which is here. You can see, put an intersection here, the sidewalks going off both directions. Cleaned up that house over there. You can see all most of the grass is taken away. Cleaned up this house here. Put in the lighting for the street lights. Which was a bit later in the day, but my timing is not so good here. I could show you the various colors that I picked out. Again, there's not a whole lot of color choice because the game is, as I said before, is not designed for the way some of us play it. But I think it's sort of like a combination of, if anyone's played House Flipper, it's a combination of House Flipper and maybe Minecraft or something like that, that pretty much describe playing this game without the zombies to annoy you. Okay, let's work our way down there. Over here somewhere, you can just barely see the front. Let's take one over. This is where I'm starting to build the infrastructure for the power station, and we'll have generators running. The generators can run real street lights and the lighting in the houses. That gets rather complex trying to set that up because you have to run wires and switches and all those sorts of things. So this is where I was. This is where I finished work the last time here. Okay, I can turn this. I have a headlight in my, look at that, miner's helmet, which has a light on it. So that helps in the working in the dark situation. So I would have had to clean up all of this stuff. There was actually, this particular one wasn't a whole lot of damage here. And then we go through here and out into the backyard. And into here where there's a playground. And all of this stuff, you know, it doesn't come like pre-arranged. It comes in just squares, triangles. That's pretty much it. And everything had to be constructed as you see. I didn't do it, I'm sorry, I'm not implying that it was my genius, but the creators of the game put this all together. And lesser people like myself come along and start messing with it. So I'll have to eventually end up painting all of the stuff, fixing this railing, and we'll show that in a later video. I had to clean up the grass and remember if I had to fix any fence or not, but there be it. So this is the Poopy Pants Daycare. And I'm going to have to find the letter. There's a letter missing. T-U, either W, X, Y, Z. R, S, T, U, V, W. I thought there was a letter missing. Maybe there isn't. It's my Canadian alphabet. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Huh. Alright, I guess I don't have to repair the letter. Okay, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to continue playing this game and fixing up stuff and recording it, and you will see, as I said before, some of the tricks that you have to do in order to get this thing to work good for you properly. So, thanks for hanging in there, and we will see you again soon, I hope.